guys, welcome back to the channel. So let me begin this video first of all by addressing the elephant in this room, in this video, which are my cheeks. You guys say hello to my cheeks. Now I just have to say, it's not like I've put on so much weight. It's just this hairstyle. The moment I did this hairstyle, I just knew that something was off. It made my face look bigger and I was like, what's really going on? Because it's not like I've been eating like that. Anyways, so I just had to say that this is my Christmas hair. You guys know, if you're Nigerian, you know what I mean when I say this is my Christmas hair. Have you guys done your Christmas hair? Anyways, so this video is going to be a chatty get ready with me, sort of a life update to tell you guys what has been going on with me. So I already did my brows using my Maybelline brow pencil, and I'm lining my eyes with LA Girl Pro Primer. So guys, I'm actually using a new set of brushes. This particular one is from Beyond Beauty. I think they released it recently, so they sent me these brushes, and I think this is their 32 piece. They have 32, they have 25. It has a strap, so you can strap it to your waist. You know, I can use it for my clients also. I use some of them for my clients actually. Then I have my own personal brush set here. This is my personal brush. I think it's a 12 pieces brush set. This from BH Cosmetics. So those are the brushes that I'm using. If you need a professional brush set or a personal brush set for yourself, yeah. So guys, this video basically giving you guys a life update about what's been going on with me and sharing like the way the year generally went. I thought I already did that video, but October came with a very different spice that I was not expecting. So I'm definitely doing another life update for you guys before the year ends. I hope you guys are ready. So the first palette I'm going, because I'm feeling very Juvia's Place-ish today, I'm going into the Afrique palette by Juvia's. And the look I want to create is basically for the holidays. You know, Xmas and New Year is here or are here. If I was going to speak grammar, that's to make me look like my father wasted money sending me to school. So basically, Xmas and New Year are here, the holidays are here, and you know, we need a banging makeup look for all the dirty December paroles we have planned. For those of you that want to go and lose your home training like me, the way I did in the Cardi B concert, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys, speaking of Cardi B, Cardi B's visit to Nigeria, it changed my impression about her, because man, like all I see on the internet basically from YouTube videos and everything is always her clapping back at someone, or her speaking out of line, or people, you know, accusing her of being racist, making racist comments against black women, calling black women cockroaches and all that stuff. Like there was just a lot of negative media around Cardi B. But you know, her coming to Nigeria kind of changed my impression about her, which is one of the life lessons I learned this year. Don't believe everything people say or everything you see on the internet, man. Like the impression like they created about Cardi B is like she's this illiterate, loud, opinionated, dumb. Like the impression was just not good. But when she came, yeah, she's a certain way. She used to be a stripper, she's this, she's that, but I could see that she's a real person. If you guys followed the whole journey of her coming, you know, all her highlights, I have a video on that. I'm just going to link it up there. You guys check it out. I didn't only feature like the concerts and her performance, I also featured like her highlights. You guys could see that. I mean, Cardi B is a people person. Cardi B was walking, like making videos on the streets of Nigeria. Basically her car is driving by, and then she's sticking her head out, sticking her phone out, and like, guys, this is Nigeria, this is Nigeria. Like she loved Nigeria, she loves Nigeria. She made videos about the things she likes about Nigeria, and this is like the same Nigeria that we're talking about that has a lot of negative assumptions about Nigeria, or basically a lot of people just generalize all Nigerians to be bad because of some of the few bad eggs and all that. So Cardi B, almost like, I feel like the way she talked about Nigeria while she was here is going to change the impression about Nigeria, and I think that's a good thing. But now let's talk about Cardi B as a person. Even like, I feel like Cardi B was so real, so down to earth. I saw Cardi B at the club, and Cardi B was twerking with the strippers. Cardi B was holding them, dancing with them. I'm talking of these girls, they didn't have anything on. Of course, it's a strip club, so you guys, you know what to expect at a strip club. And Cardi B was like down and dirty with these girls. I'm like, even I probably wouldn't go that far, but she went that far. And that's to tell you like the kind of person she is at heart. Cardi B freaking went to the motherless babies home. She went to visit the less privileged kids with gifts. She went to the supermarkets and shopped and she stood and she was letting people take pictures with her, and she was like relating with everybody. Like, I have not seen, I'm sorry to say, this is not shade or this or anything, but some Nigerian celebrities, a lot, will not even do that, and we're Nigerian. How much more the one that came from Obodo Yibo came to Nigeria, and she became more Nigerian than everybody. Like, take me to the hood, I want to eat jollof rice. And I was like, wow, Cardi B, I'm a fan. I'm legit a fan. Like, right now, I was kind of like indifferent about her, but now I'm a fan. So I'm going to be going into the Warriors palette by Juvia's, and then I'm thinking like the kind of look I want to do is kind of like, I'm thinking like, you know, the way Christmas trees are decorated with the shiny silver metallic balls, glittery. So that's how I want my eyes to be. So I'm going into this brown here. That's the next shade I'll be taking. Is it even going to show on me? We'll find out. So I'm taking it up like this towards my brows, just right across this way. So you guys, I mean, like, you don't believe everything people say or everything you see on the internet, because if I was going by what people said about Cardi B, I mean, I wouldn't have seen this side of her, which we are opportune to see by her coming to Nigeria. The only thing was when she went to Ghana, we don't know what happened. Like, if you're Ghanaian and watching this video, please explain in the comment sections, was it Ghana jollof that caused the problem, or was it kebab? I'm sorry, don't come for me. I'm really not sorry. It was just funny. It was funny. Like this year, I learned really that you shouldn't judge people by what you see or by what people say about them. Another instance of that was, you know, the whole drama with Juvia's Place, where people were saying, like, it was all over the drama channels on YouTube, you know, the beauty community. People were saying Juvia's does not support black people, and that they were praising Jeffree Star, who is racist, blah blah blah, this and that, that and this. And I was beginning to like believe what they were saying, and, you know, started to feel a certain way about Juvia's, until the Fumi Queen collection with Juvia's came out, and I read Auntie Fumi's write-up on her Instagram about Chichi, which is, she's the owner of Juvia's, she's a Nigerian lady, you know, and all the things she said about Chichi were nice. And she was like, this is the Chichi I know, Chichi that was patient with me all through the time, that I was pregnant, Chichi that decided to make a collection with me even if I had very few subscribers. She didn't look at that, she looked past all of that. That this is the Chichi I know, that the backlash she's getting on the internet, that she doesn't know where that is coming from. And I got to see, like, this lady probably is not as bad as these people are painting her to be. So I decided that it's best you always just form your own opinions about people. Don't let people tell you how to feel about a person, because you don't know what happened. Everybody will have their own side of the story, right? They say there's 3 sides to every story. The truth, one person's point of view, and the other person's point of view, basically. So I want to darken the outer corners, and I'm going to be going in with, I don't think I'm going to do black, I think I'll do this gray right here. Just to darken that, and I'll take it just up just a bit, like to meet up with that brown. So you guys, speaking about what has been going on with me, I told you people that October did me dirty. I'm not even going to lie. Like, this October, woo, I thought my year was perfect, but the devil tried it. You know how you're there feeling like, yes, 2019 was the year, and then something happens and you're like, wow. I'm not at liberty to say in detail like everything that happened, but I'm just going to tell you guys some of the things that happened to me and how I've been dealing with it. You guys, another important lesson that I learned this year is that it's a very hard truth to swallow, very, very hard pill to swallow, is that the fact that you're a good person, or the fact that you treat other people good, doesn't mean that the fact that you're a good person specifically, that in your heart you can beat your chest and say, yes, I'm a good person, I will never willingly hurt another person, I will never willingly do this and do that. Those things that you like turn your nose up and like, I can't do that. The fact that you're like that does not mean that good things always happen to you. It is the sad truth. You can be the nicest person and terrible things will happen to you. Let's not even lie. Yeah, that was another thing I learned this year. So guys, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a big eyeshadow brush and I'm going to wet it first of all. I'm actually not spraying anything on it. I'm actually just wetting it with a wet wipe, you guys. That's what I'm doing, because I'm going to be working with like pigmented eyeshadow right now, and I really want to get the best out of this pigment. I want kind of like a champagne gold. It's not going to be silver, it's not going to be gold, something in between silver and gold, like that champagne gold kind of look. So I think I'm going to be working with this shade right here and this other shade right here from the Afrique palette. So you guys, like I was saying, like this the from October, you guys will not believe, I like, something hit me so hard that I actually got depressed. I never use that word depressed because I think it's a very heavy word, but I didn't even know that was what I was feeling until I realized that, okay, I was having all the symptoms of, in quotes, depression. It's not clinically diagnosed or anything, but I knew it was depression because I lost willingness to work. I was uninterested in anything. I'll just break down and start crying. I was I was in a terrible place. I was not myself. I don't know if you guys remember, I posted in my community section some weeks back that I was going to be taking a little break. I didn't drop any video for like a week or a bit over a week, then like almost 2 weeks thereabouts, because of I couldn't work. And whatever was happening to me, I didn't even deal with it. I was just on my own, just at home. Sometimes I'll try to work. I was not handling it the right way, and that is because, like, in Nigeria, we really don't have, I don't even think it's just Nigeria alone, black people generally don't really have a mental health culture. Like, something is happening to you and you just want to suck it up, and you feel like after 1 or 2 days you'll be okay, but meanwhile you don't really handle whatever it is that you're passing through and find solution. You just want to like breeze through it. So that was what happened to me. Okay, basically, let me just give you guys like an idea of what happened. I can't really go right into detail, but I kind of like was disappointed, and I felt a kind of betrayal by 2 people close to me. So I was betrayed by these people, and it hurts so bad. Like when you feel like in your wildest dreams it was never going to happen, but it happened. Which is why I keep saying, like, because you're a good person does not mean bad things are not going to happen to you. Wake up and smell the coffee, honey. The fact that you're good, or the fact that you have never done something or wronged a person in a certain way, does not mean that somebody is not going to wrong you in that specific way. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. You need higher understanding to understand what I'm saying. If you're not understanding, I'm sorry. I'm using this light shade of brown here to just blend out this edge up here. You guys, I don't know how I'm feeling about this makeup look, but I know it will be fine last. Not me now. It's me that is doing it. It's going to make sense. Don't worry. So you guys, when this thing happened to me and I got to find out what had happened, I was so disappointed. I was let down. I was heartbroken, and it kind of led me, I was in a very vulnerable place. I'm telling you guys, I was really, really hurting, and I couldn't really speak to people about it, because I'm that kind of person that whenever I have something bothering me, I like to speak to people about it. Get opinions from friends, get like words of support and all the advice and everything from friends, but I couldn't speak to people about it because I felt that if I spoke to people about it, then it would be painting these other people in a bad light. Do you understand? Because telling them, oh, this person did that person did this, what do I do about it? Somehow you've created an impression. You are probably spreading the bad vibes. So I didn't want to influence anybody's opinion of another person by confiding in someone. So I basically couldn't talk to anybody about it, and I think that was even what killed me the most, the fact that I couldn't confide in anybody because I didn't want these particular people. Oh, come on, NEPA just took lights. Sorry, NEPA just took lights. So I went to turn on the gen, so I might have lost my line of thought or my chain of thought a bit. I'll try to remember what I was saying. Okay, yeah, so as I was saying, like I couldn't really speak to anybody about what was happening to me because I didn't want, to change their impression of these very people, because I felt like these are people that I still wanted in my life and everything. So I didn't really want to discuss it. But guys, like, I was in a terrible place. So I was dealing with this alone, and I was asking myself, okay, do you want to cut people off, or do you still want to try and salvage whatever you have like your relationship with these people, and what was the smartest move to make. So I was dealing with a lot of things, and to make things worse, guys, I couldn't even pray, because I know at times like that people will be like, oh, take it to God in prayer. Guys, I could not pray. It was bad. Like, I wake up in the morning to pray, and then in the middle of the prayer my mind has wandered off, like I'm somewhere else. I became so dull. I wasn't looking forward to anything. Like, man, you guys, depression is a terrible thing. And the funny thing is, I was still dropping videos. Maybe wake up and still edit videos, and of course I'd be slower because I'll take breaks in between. Sometimes I'll stop and cry, sometimes I'll sleep and wake up. I was slower, I wasn't as productive, but I just tried to channel all that energy into work. And I don't think that was the smartest thing to do, but I didn't really know how to deal with it. You understand? And it's not like in Nigeria we just know about one counselor or one psychologist to go and speak to. Like, these things are not readily available at your fingertips. I think it's recently that Nigerians are beginning to become aware of mental health and all that. So I feel like maybe in a couple of years these things may become more readily available. But for now, your girl was dealing with this stuff on her own. So you guys, there's just something about trust. Trust is very, very fragile. Trust is very fragile. If you have anybody that trusts you, always do what you can to preserve that trust. Do what you can to preserve that trust, because I like to see it like this. Like, trust is something that, trust is like a mirror. You know, when you break it, you can fix it. Like, you still get it back together, right? But guess what? Those cracks will always be there. If any situation presents itself that, you know, looks a bit shady, that person will always have it at the back of their mind, like, oh, is this thing about to happen again? Do you understand? So always try to preserve your trust and preserve the relationships with people that also work hard to preserve relationships with you. Do you understand? That's all I'm going to say about this situation. So guys, at this point I was hurting, but guess what? I was still doing everything. I was putting up social media posts. I was making, and people are like, oh, maybe you're so happy because I'm on my phone and I'm smiling and I'm dancing and I'm chatting and I'm doing that. People are like, oh god, you're so happy. People always leave those comments, you know, like, you're so happy, I love your energy, blah blah blah. But they didn't know that baby girl was battling with serious issues. That's another thing that I now realize, like, because, you know, a lot of people commit, you know, they take their lives. I'm not going to use that word. They take their lives, and then people are like, oh my god, I didn't know she was battling with anything. She was okay. Everything seemed to have been going very well. She had a good career. She was in a good relationship. This one and that one. But you guys don't know that there's just something in their life that was not working out. Like this hair, I'm done with this hair. I think I'm just going to flip it back. This thing, I can't be battling with that hair. So as I was saying, you know, they'll be like, oh, and I was with her the other day. I never knew she was having, in quotes, suicidal thoughts, blah, 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 blah. But the truth is, this person might have been hurting for a long time. You from the outside may look at this person and be like, oh, she has everything all figured out. Her life is perfect. I mean, she just bought a new car. He just built his new house, blah, blah, blah. But there's one underlying thing that is making this person unhappy. You know, there's something that has driven this person into that state of depression and everything. And they don't know how to deal with it. Some of them don't have people to talk to. Some of them don't have people that understand how they feel. And then someone will not come and tell you, go to God in prayers. I'm telling you guys that I legit could not pray. I'm done with the eyes, or rather for now. I'm just going to be putting some glitters. Yeah. And I'm going into the Unicorn Sky palettes from Glitz and Glam. This is a Nigerian brand that I really love. Pressed glitters. So now I'm thinking of doing like a mixture of like gold and silver, maybe like these two shades, just scatter it around like in this brighter part of my eyeshadow. I'm going to be lining my eyes. I'll be lining my eyes using the Beyond Beauty gel liner. Today I finally find the courage deep inside. Walk right up to your door. When my body can't move, when I finally get to it, it's like 1,000 times before. And without a doubt, he handed me a letter. And I hope it finds a way into your heart. It says, I love Please say you love me too. These 3 words, they could change your lives forever. If you guys think I should do singing videos on this channel, let me know, because singing was actually my first love. I'm not going to lie, before makeup even. But I'm like, if I start doing singing, you people may not watch, because I don't know what you people want. Like, I posted in the community tab what kind of videos you guys want. I put different options for you guys to like vote. I put vlogs, makeup videos, hair tutorials, then gist and story time, and I saw more votes on the vlogs. I was surprised. After vlogs, then it was makeup tutorials, and I'm like, I've been dropping more vlogs and you people are not watching. What do you people want? Let me know, please. Let me know in the comment section, because I'm confused. This girl is confused. Okay. Wow. Ooh la la. It's nice. Your baby girl is looking good already. Are you feeling it? Woo. I feel like this look will be perfect for people with hooded eyes also, because you can basically not see my lids anymore. Like, I took the eyeshadow up, so you take this black and just place it here. I'm not taking it upwards per se. I just want to fade it out, like in the corner here. But this black is as black as coal. You guys, you see this palette? It will change your life. This palette right here will change your life. I'm telling you, all the matte shades you need to create like a bomb makeup look are here. So you guys, I'm going into my Missmetics lash set. You guys probably already guessed. Yes, you were right if you guessed. Just be moving right along to doing my face right now, and I don't really want to be matte, so I'm definitely going to be moisturizing. I'm using the moisture potion from Missmetics, the same brand that I use their lashes. Okay, I think that's just like a lot of products. I'll just spread this around my face. I know I got this in PR, but it hurts me that I have to waste this one now. No, I can't waste it. Let me put it on my neck. I hate wasting stuff. Okay, so guys, as I was saying, like, the people tell you go to God in prayer and everything. They don't even understand that at that moment you cannot pray. And this happened to me. I could not freaking pray. You know, I was just like in a world of my own. Like, I was just floating, like I was in a trance. That was how I felt. So when people tell you they are going through stuff, or they are depressed or whatever, please don't tell them go to God in prayer. You probably need to pray for them. And then I think you need, like, they need to speak to someone, probably like a professional who can give them tangible advice. That's what I like. From my own experience, I know now how it feels, you know, and I know the kind of things that probably wouldn't help. You can't just say pray about it. Nigerians can believe that prayer can solve everything. Yes, prayer can help, but sometimes you don't just do prayers alone. Don't just depend on prayers alone. I'm going to be priming my face using my Becca Evermatte Poreless primer. This primer can be extremely drying sometimes, so I'm just going to take just a little bit. Look at the quantity that I'm taking, just a bit, and I'll put it in my T-zone alone. That's just where it's going to go, just my forehead area. Usually you can just concentrate your primer on the areas you oil. You don't always have to apply your primer all over your face. So guys, another thing that happened to me while I was passing through this phase, I'm not even speaking to it like I'm totally out of that phase. I'm not even going to lie that I'm 100% okay now, but I'm better than where I was. So I realized that it was making me act out. This is the same Cosmetics illuminator. I'm going to be using this just to bring some glow to my face. Can you guys see how it's making me glow from right under my skin? And it's very easily blendable. That's what I like about this. So guys, the way I was feeling, I was masking it all up. I was trying to be my usual self, my bubbly self, you know, making all my social media posts, smiling, laughing, you know. I was trying to be okay. Sometimes you're going through stuff and you don't know you're not okay. You really don't know you're not okay until it eventually hits you. You know, it was now those days where I would just find myself breaking down and crying that I knew that something was actually wrong. And that was when I put the word depression to it, and I was like, okay, this is really, really bad. And I knew that I had to like try to get out of whatever I was feeling. I spoke to a few people. Fortunately, I was able to talk to someone, and it actually really, really helped talking to someone. Not a professional, a friend. So I'm going to be using my black opal. my stick foundation. This foundation can be oily, but because I'm not oily skin, that's why I'm doing this. If I had an oily skin, I will ensure that I prime like very well my entire face before using this. So talking to a friend really helped me, and she gave me options. And she's like, she even knows like a counselor or a psychologist or whatever that she may refer to me if I was interested, and I think I'm very open to that option. You guys, it's always good. There's a difference between talking with friends and then going to see a professional, like to seek help. Sometimes I think you have to be able to recognize when you need professional help and get it. Do you understand? Because the way I was going, like, you guys, I was doing some certain things that I know I'm not proud of. You know, I knew these things are things that I probably won't be able to come out and beat my chest and say yes, I did that, you know. But I didn't really care. I knew I was going I was acting up, guys. I was not myself. So I was doing some certain things, and you know, I think everybody has their different ways of reacting to emotional stress or psychological strain or whatever. But you have to always recognize when you need to seek help, and then it's always good to have the right kind of help, because sometimes you may handle it the wrong way. Look at me, I was trying to act like I was okay, putting myself back into work, and it was just like, it was so futile, because I ended up always breaking down and crying or doing something stupid, and I knew that was not what I needed at that moment. Unfortunately for me, I had someone that I ended up, you know, being able to confide in, and she helped me recognize the fact that, okay, it's not your fault. If someone hurts you, you know, like someone hurt me, and a part of me somehow was feeling like, okay, this is my fault. Do you understand? It is not your fault. Whenever something happens to you that you really had no control over, of course you might have done something that might have triggered the person, but sometimes you don't even have to do something to trigger such a person. But even if you did something to trigger such a person, it was still their decision to go ahead and do whatever it is they did. So that blame thing has to go. I somehow always felt like it was my fault, and at some point I found myself trying to make it right. But you were the person that was wronged. Why is it your job to make it right? Do you understand? So guys, something very stupid happened. Actually, you guys know now. You people know my journey. Dumebi has gotten fatter. I went a dress size up. I used to be a size 8. I'm a size 10 now. Size 10, I'm proud. Woo! Okay, so I'm a size 10 now. And then there was one guy. Oh, I didn't even mention, guys. Apart from the whole emotional stress I was going through, something actually really happened to me. I even contemplated not saying this on the channel, because let it not be like every bad thing is just happening to me. But well, since we're just talking about the life update, I might as well share with you guys. I was in my house one Wednesday night about 3 weeks ago when I was getting debit alert from my account, and my account was emptied. I lost a large amount of money. I lost over 100,000 naira. Someone took all my money in my savings account. And that was when I found out that my ATM was missing. I couldn't find my ATM, because my ATM, I had gone out with it like 2 nights ago. If you watched my vlog, my Nigerian party lifestyle vlog, I went for the mainland block party with Winnie and Queen. So that day I went with my ATM. That was what I used to pay for the gate fee for the event. So that was where I paid with their POS, and it was supposed to be my purse. So I didn't realize that ATM was missing until I started getting the debit alerts. 20k, 20k, 20k. Before I could even condemn myself and be like, what is going on? I was in shock. I didn't know how to act. I didn't know what to do. Before I could even condemn myself to say, okay, let me get the bank's customer service number and call them. The person had finished withdrawing all my money. So that was adding to the emotional stress I was already under. Like, this happened in November, while the emotional stress stuff that I was talking about, the betrayal and all that, happened mid-October. So you guys, October, November were not good months for me. You guys, they were not good months for me at all. My money was gone. I went to the bank and I reported, and this bank, I'm sorry, I don't even want to call out the bank, but a part of me really wants to call them out, because it's a very shitty bank. Everybody knows that bank always, like, I'll have a lot of people that when they ask me what bank is, and I mention them, I'm like, well, you know that bank is porous. Like, baby, you should have known better. Like, that's how bad their reputation is. So I'm actually trying to open a new account right now, and I'm thankful to God that this is our peak period as makeup artists. I mean, this holiday period, you have a lot of makeup jobs, so I'm looking to God to be able to replace what was taken. So that's another advice. Make sure that your ATM pin or password or anything, you know, that needs a code is nothing related to your birthday, your birth year, your birth month. Like, make sure it is random, because the rate of scams happening, especially in Nigeria here. And the painful thing is that you can't even really hold anybody accountable. You can't. There's nothing you can do. Are you going to sue them to court in this country? Please, if you guys know something that I can do, please let me know, because I actually already gave up. I'm like, that money is gone. Do you understand? So that was another thing that made my end of the year really terrible, guys. Okay, so guys, I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 55 to highlight my face. You guys, speaking of that mental health thing, always make it a point of duty to check on your friends. Even if the person seems happy and whatever, and they seem like they have everything under control, some people are crying for help deep within themselves. I'm saying this from my own experience, because anybody that had met me when I was like at the peak of that depression that I had wouldn't have been able to guess. Only someone that was close to me, maybe living in the same house with me, that would have known that, okay, this girl is not alright. I was not okay. So always make it a point of duty. How are you doing? How are you doing? Are you okay? What's been going on in your life? If you have a friend or someone you care about, always check up on them, because people are dealing with stuff. Then always be good to people. You'd always be nice. Always say something good. You don't know what a person is passing through. Like I'm telling you guys, always recognize when you need to take time off and breathe. So as it is right now, I'm actually thinking of how to give myself some treats. As much as I lost money and all that, you guys won't believe that I went on a shopping spree yesterday. The little money that I got from the few jobs that I've done, that God has blessed me with, because this is our peak period, so I've done some jobs. You guys, I used it to go and buy clothes yesterday. I'm serious. And do you know why? Because I wanted to make myself happy. Because I recognized that in as much as, oh, we need this money, we're trying to save, what's the point of doing all these things and having the money in the bank, and tomorrow one idiot will go and steal it? I'm not saying you should not save. I'm just saying also learn how to live a little. Sometimes you need to be in the moment. Sometimes you need to just stop being the irresponsible, over planning. Oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Sometimes I was turning down jobs because I needed to care for myself. I'm like, okay, I can't take this job, not in this present state of mind. And it's okay. It's fine if you have to take time to cater for yourself. It's fine if you're not okay and you need a week off, you need 2 weeks off. It's fine if you want to actually spend on something, because that is what will make you happy at the moment. Because at the end of the day, happiness is priceless. Happiness is important for you to, so that one thing that can put a smile on your face, you shouldn't regret it or feel guilty for it. So that was what I told myself. And I told myself that, you see that vacation that I've been wanting to take, that I've never been able to take because I'm so much of a workaholic, I am taking it come January, guys. I am going on a vacation. Even if it's Ghana or Benin Republic, I am going. I'm using this makeup wedge and my Laura Mercier setting powder to set the areas that I highlighted. I'll be going into my LA Pride powder, and I'll be taking this to wipe off the highlighted areas. So you guys, like I was saying, I went to go and buy clothes yesterday. I was just scrolling on Instagram, and you know, I saw, and there's this lady's page that keeps popping up. She sells nice clothes, and I'm like, Father, are you trying to tell me something? I've been fighting it for like 2 weeks. You know, I'll just see something that I like, I'll just, you know, save it. But eventually I'm like, maybe, what are you waiting for? Just go and spend your money. You know, I went to spend my money, and I felt good. I still feel good about it whenever I look at those clothes. In short, I'm going to do a haul video for you guys. I think I'm going to shoot it right after this makeup. You guys watch the whole video when it drops, so that you guys can see what I got. Because, you know, I told you guys that I moved a dress size up, so a lot of my clothes don't fit, and I've actually been giving away some of my clothes, and there are some that I've been holding on to because I love them so much. But there's no point holding on to something that you can't really use. So I just figured, okay, maybe how about you get a replacement, you know, and then you let go of these things that you know you're not going to, because I don't even see myself going back to ever being a size 8. And the truth is, I'm actually really liking my body right now. It's just I need to work on some areas, you know, tone my arms and my tummy, and that's literally it. Like, my arms are really my problem areas. I don't like my arms. I'm not even going to lie. I have Christian mother hand, and I'm not even a Christian mother. I'm a Christian, but I'm not a mother yet. Do you understand? So anyways, I went and got the clothes, and You guys, your girl is now a slay queen. I'm a slay queen now. I will slay everything, and guess what? I will still make heaven last. I will slay on earth and make heaven. You people will see me heaven. So guys, for the rest of my face, I'm going to be taking this powder right here, and I may mix it a bit with this one. So guys, I want to contour my face, and I'll just be going with this powder alone. For the face powder, I use a mixture of both. So for contour, I'll use this. Change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. Okay, so guys, for my brow highlights, because I don't really want like a heavy shimmer there, I think I'm going to be taking this. I'm going to be taking this shade with a flat brush. I'm going to spray my face using this dewy spritz setting spray. It's from Kite. Guys, for my lips, I'm going into this lip stain by Ovwada Beauty, and this is the shade Hot Ice. So guys, this is the finished look. Like, I went all out. Last year's look was a bit more neutral, so if you're about that neutral nude life, that tutorial is definitely for you. Check it out up there. I just linked it up. You guys check out that tutorial on my last year's Xmas look. So this year I went all out, like glitters, red lips were popping up in here. So to round off this tutorial, I just want to say, like, pertaining everything that has happened, I think it was just like a plot by the devil to try to ruin my year, because 2019 was a really good year up until October, until that all that stuff like really started happening. But I'm still happy that I have things to be thankful for. You know, I have a lot, and I'm just counting my blessings, and I'm better, but I'm not there yet. Like, I'm not really looking forward to this Xmas. I'm not even going to lie. Like Christmas, but I'm actually more excited for the new year, because I believe that there are going to be some major changes and a lot of answered prayers. I claim it for yourself. I claim it for you two watching this video right now. So I just want to say, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Learn to live your life, live in the moment, enjoy yourself, be happy, be good to yourself, because you deserve it. No one is going to be good to you if you're not good to yourself, first of all. So I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I talked about in this video, and of course the makeup look, in the comment section. And please subscribe if you are not subscribed. And I'll see you guys in my next video. I really love you guys. Thank you for being there for me with your words of encouragement. Thank you so much, guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.